Welcome to Business Connect's exclusive interview series, where we dive into insightful conversations with business leaders who are shaping the future. This is your host, Kajal Dubhal, for today, and I'm extremely thrilled to have Aayushi Bhargava, who is the Senior Talent Agent at Media Artist Group, with us. She's a dynamic and thought leader, sharing her journey and perspectives on how she became a successful representative for actors in Hollywood. So, thank you so much for joining us today, Aayushi.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Pleasure is all ours, Ayushi. So let's begin this whole conversation with talking about the company profile and services. Like we would like to know, more about Media Artist Group and about its founding. Okay, so please go ahead.
Yeah, our Media Artist Group has been around for a very long time. It has a rich history starting back in 1945 as a different kind of agency, but now it was taken over by Rafael Burko, and since then the agency has remained dynamic by embracing changes like, the rise of television, the shift towards international talent representation, and more recently, as we can all see, digital platforms that have become so big. We've expanded its reach with offices in very major cities like Los Angeles, New York, Atlanta, and London, positioning itself while maintaining deep connections in Hollywood.
So Ayushi, at first, I guess our audience out there are very much interested to know about your corporate journey in the entertainment industry. So please walk us through that at first.
Yeah, I started out right out of college. I started working as an entertainment journalist back in Mumbai. And while working there, the company that I worked at, they opened a talent management branch. So I kind of helped in that. And then while it was interesting, I would say that it was very new to me. So I felt like I needed to learn more about it. And then I moved to the US to finish my studies, and I ended up getting an internship just based off of my past experience
Oh.
in talent management. And I think that's when it really clicked for me that this is something I wanted to pursue. When I first got my job at Media Artist Group, I was a talent coordinator while I was taking care of clients, I was managing them. At the same time, I was assisting other agents. And then I was promoted to becoming a junior talent agent. And, as a talent agent, it's very important to constantly have bookings and make sure your clients are satisfied with the kind of jobs you're getting them.
Indeed.
So yeah, once I started getting more bookings and having my clients appear on TV shows and movies, it was very encouraging, and I think that really solidified my belief in the fact that this is an industry I could thrive in. So yeah.
Great to know, Ayushi. So now I would also like you to, shine some light on the way the agency has adapted to the changes in the industry over the decades, okay, in the past decades, and how has, the rise of digital media and streaming, platforms made a difference to your business operations. Would you like to talk about that as well?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. The entertainment landscape has drastically shifted with the rise of digital media and streaming platforms. For us, this evolution has opened up a wealth of new opportunities, if you look at it that way, particularly for talent that can thrive in multiple formats, whether it's traditional film, television, or even streaming content. Streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, they have not only expanded the content available, but also increased the demand for diverse talent. Our business operations have adapted by expanding the types of projects we engage in, from blockbuster films to TV shows to web series, and by understanding the specific needs of these new platforms.
Oh, interesting, very interesting, Ayushi. So now I would also like you to, shed some light on the aspects that sets Media Artist Group apart from other agencies in the market, and like how do you maintain the strong relationship, with your clientele, and how do you maintain your USP? Would you like to talk about that as well?
Yeah, one of the things that sets us apart is our deep-rooted history and the strong relationships we build with our clients. We've been around and in the business for such a long time. We take pride in offering a personal touch in a fast-paced industry, ensuring our talent feels supported, Being a multifaceted agency, we have affiliations such as SAG-AFTRA, WGA. We can represent talent across various sectors. Our extensive network and experience mean we are well equipped to navigate the complexities of the modern entertainment world, whether for emerging actors or even established stars.
Okay, that's quite interesting to know, Aishi. And moving ahead with our next question, I would also like you to talk about your, leadership style and like what is your success mantra and how do you connect with your people as a leader?
Well, as the leader, I believe in transparency, communication, and the need to empower the people you work with. My mantra for success is to always stay grounded in integrity, even when faced with challenges in a competitive industry like this one. I work very closely with my team. We try to foster an environment where everyone feels heard, valued, and motivated to succeed. I try to connect with people, my clients, by building trust because that's the most important thing in the industry. You have to have that kind of relationship with your clients. And that philosophy extends to how we work with talent as well. So, yeah.
Okay, amazing. Amazing to know that. And now proceeding ahead with our next question. If you have to talk about like some of the most exciting projects you might be working on at present, and would you like to share those with our audience out there? And how do you support emerging talent in the industry? You being the talent agent, senior talent agent for the group. How do you support the talent?
As far as exciting projects, I am the executive liaison for our international relationships. A significant focus for us right now is expanding into Asian markets, particularly China and India. There's so much talent there. This is a strategic move that aligns with the growing global appetite for international content. With platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO, Hulu, and others investing heavily in original programming, we are witnessing a surge in popularity of international TV shows. Audiences are increasingly drawn to diverse narratives and cultural perspectives, which presents an incredible opportunity for us to, represent Asian talent and stories. And what better time than now to do that?
Indeed, understood. Indeed. And now this brings me to my next question that is about, talking about your vision for the future. Okay. So Ayushi, where do you expect the, group to be at, 5 to 6 years down the line? What's your expectation from the organization and where do you see the venture?
Looking ahead, I would say we will continue to evolve with the industry. Over the next 5 to 6 years, we expect to expand our global presence, possibly opening more offices and deepening our involvement in digital media. We do want to stay at the forefront of the new entertainment era that's come on, which includes everything from virtual production to more international collaborations.
Oh,
Um, our goal is to continue representing top tier talent while championing diversity and inclusion in the entertainment industry.
oh, very well explained, Ayushi. And it brings me to my, I guess, last request from you, I would say. If you have to share any advice with our audience out there, or would you like to share any words of wisdom to the aspiring media artists or professionals who are just expecting to enter the industry, so what would be those words?
My advice is to stay adaptable and be open to continuous learning. The entertainment landscape is constantly evolving, it's changing, driven by new technologies and shifting audience preferences. One day the audience likes one thing, and another day they like something else. So, also don't shy away from taking risks. The most memorable and impactful stories come from unique perspectives and bold choices. So, experiment with your craft, be it writing, acting, or producing, or directing, and allow your authentic voice to shine through.
Amazing. So this seems to be the perfect place to end the conversation, Ayushi. And we would like to thank you so much for joining us today and sharing these precious insights with us. And we hope that our audience out there would be learning so much from this conversation. So again, thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you again in future.
Thank you so much for having me. I had such a good time. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure is all ours. Bye bye, Ayushi. Take care.